I'm gonna be in so much trouble when a certain someone comes home from work today. The title of this video is a dead giveaway, but I'm a dead man anyway, so let's open up this brand new 27-inch iMac while I'm still around before she ends me forever. Hi there, welcome to my channel. So here it is in this giant box, and from other videos that I've seen, as well as my experience regarding Apple products in general, unboxing anything made by Apple is always a pretty nice experience. Let's get this outer box open and see the iMac itself. Right from the start, I'm going to say this, I'm not a big time tech channel on YouTube, so don't expect a video filled with speed tests or anything of that sort. This is mostly an unboxing and some of my thoughts regarding the iMac. But for those of you out there who are new to my channel, I mainly do unboxings and gaming content with an occasional tutorial here and there regarding tech items, electronics, and everything else of that sort. Also, this was not sent to me by Apple, so don't expect a high-end spec'd out iMac with like an i9 processor inside of it, 128 gigs of RAM, which I'll actually go over later on in this video on how to get RAM for much cheaper in comparison to upgrading through Apple, or even the nano texture glass, which is amazing and non-reflective. But wow, peeling off that sticker was so satisfying. Dang, good job, Apple. That was great. Anyway, I straight up just bought the lowest priced 27-inch iMac possible without any upgrades. So think of this as my little intro or my little journey on getting acclimated and accustomed to using a Mac, because I've been a PC user my whole entire life. So I'll have more videos in the near future that will document this Mac noob's journey in learning how to use the macOS, and if I learn any new tricks, I'm going to make a bunch of videos about those things as well too. This unboxing experience has been so cool so far, but let's check out what else comes in the box. So we have this nice simple package that says designed by Apple in California, and I'm pretty sure that's all of the accessories and documentation, but we'll look into that in a little bit. Let me unveil the actual iMac by getting all of the styrofoam and plastic off. I really appreciate how secure and nicely packaged the iMac is. It's a nice snug fit in there. I love how the box just collapses and exposes everything. I can't say this enough, it's been a really pleasant unboxing, and I love how they glued the bottom corner styrofoam pieces in, and there's more of that gray foam that the outer cardboard box has, so it's shipped really safely. Nice touches, Apple. And this box is so vibrant and nice, and I know they haven't changed it much over the past few years, but I'm going to hold on to this box just in case I outgrow this iMac and want to resell it in the future. Because if there's one thing that I noticed, Apple has fantastic resale values, because I was trying to buy a used one before this, and they were still pretty expensive on eBay or other third-party sites, or the Mac of all trades, whatever site you go on to buy a refurbished or recertified or even a used Mac, because these things hold their value for quite a while. So I'm going to push everything off to the side, and we're actually going to open up this little accessory package that it comes with, and there it is. There's the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Mouse. So let's get the two main accessories out. Here's the mouse, and wow, has a nice design. Very nice. I don't think it feels very ergonomic though, but it has a nice glossy finish. And there's another thing that I noticed right there. It actually charges from the bottom. So if you're like me and you're new to Apple, that's a horrible design flaw that I did not know about, so you can't use the mouse while charging. Fortunately, I have a bunch of other mouses. I'm really good at what I do, right? Because I don't know what the plural for computer mouse is. It's probably just computer mouse. Anyway, here's the matching keyboard. The bottom's glossy. And for those who want to see a side profile, that's how far the keys rise up. And there is some good distance between the keys. Feels like it would be very comfortable, even though it is quite small. So here's an added lightning to USB-A cable, so I'm pretty sure that's how you charge those little items. And here's all the documentation. So there's a startup guide, I'm pretty much assuming. Let me open that up. Yep, startup guide. The infamous Apple stickers that show off your class and how high profile you are. I'm just kidding. And a nice little microfiber cloth. There's one last thing, a little disclaimer sticker basically saying the user accepts the software licenses and all of that nice legal mumbo jumbo. So I'm just going to peel that off, and I guess we made it to the ASMR portion of my video. So we're just going to listen to some tearing and some ripping. Okay, enough of that. I'm just kidding. But while I'm doing this, I kind of want to reiterate what I said earlier, that this is my first Apple computer, laptop or desktop. And I've been a PC user my whole entire life. I do own an iPhone 11, which this whole video is actually being recorded on. I've owned an iPad in the past, but I know that those devices differ greatly compared to an iMac or even a MacBook. I believe that Apple is slowly attempting to integrate those two worlds by creating their own chip, dubbed the Apple Silicon. And that's one of the main reasons why I actually decided to buy this 27-inch iMac now, because I've always believed in tried and true, and having an Intel chip is a bit more reliable at this moment, and it's something that I'm a bit more familiar with. But that doesn't mean that the new Apple chip is gonna fail. It's kind of like when a new video game console comes out. I don't buy it right away. I always wait till a slim reiteration or a newer version comes out where a lot of the bugs are fixed before I drop that much money. But anyway, here it is. All of the plastic is peeled off and everything is laid out. This is my first time up close and personal to a Mac computer. I've never even been this close to one at an Apple store. So let's take a look all around it. So that means I'm really late to the party too, because this design has been around for a long time now, but I think it still looks stunning. So the front of the iMac is pretty special. This is one of the models with a 5K Retina display, and I didn't opt in for the nano texture screen because I could not afford an extra $450 because I'm just really poor. So, but what I need it for, the standard glass is just fine. So two more external upgrades include an upgraded FaceTime camera and a studio quality mic. So moving on to internal specs, I got the base model 27-inch iMac, but fortunately this is the newer mid-2020 release that came out in the beginning of this month. So this runs a 3.1 GHz 6-core 10th gen Intel Core i5 with turbo boost up to 4.5 GHz. It also has an AMD Radeon Pro 5300 graphics card and the lowly 256GB SSD. Fortunately, I have some external SSDs on hand and they're super affordable now, so that's an easy and more affordable way to upgrade that rather than going on Apple's website where they charge you an arm and a leg for these basic upgrades. The same could be said for RAM, and I have the model with only 8GB, and I did that on purpose because it's way cheaper to upgrade the RAM yourself via a third-party RAM stick. And pointing at that door right there, Apple makes it very easy to upgrade that because there's a little RAM door in the back. Press that button, the door opens up and reveals 4 slots to increase your iMac's RAM. You can either swap out the 2 installed or add 2 more to make your own dream configuration. So if there's one message that I can leave with y'all today, do not upgrade the RAM through Apple's website because it's just a ripoff. I'm more than likely going to go for 32 gigs, which is plenty for my video edits. And if I do that through third-party RAM sticks, on average they cost a reasonable $140. Compare that to Apple's upgrade price, and that's $540, which is ridiculous, so keep that in mind. So continuing on, looking at the back of this, there's one thing that I kind of want to emphasize, and it's crazy because before I purchased this iMac, I was researching Mac Minis, and the iMac 27-inch only has 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports, while the Mac Mini has 4. So why can a Mac Mini have 4 and an iMac 27-inch with all of this real estate have 2? That's just dumb. Anyway, so there's the power button. And that pretty much wraps up everything on the back of the iMac. So as I get the power cable plugged in, I'm going to turn on the iMac and try to show off the 5K Retina display to the best of my capabilities. But as everything starts up, I just wanted to say that I'm excited to dive into the world of Apple desktops. And from using a PC for decades now, this is going to be quite an adjustment for me. But I've gotten more and more into video editing over the past few years, and that's the main reason why I got this iMac. And as I learn how to use this computer, I'll continue to keep that noob mentality as I learn things. And if anything ever gets too interesting while I learn, I'll definitely make more videos documenting that little journey. But with everything said, here's how it looks when it's turned on, and it looks phenomenal. I've never owned a display this vibrant. The best thing I have is a 4K TV, but every one of my computer monitors have always been like 720p, 1080p. I haven't upgraded in such a long time. So this looks amazing. But with that said, expect more iMac videos in the near future, and here's a little message for all of my subscribers. So one last thing before I go. For all of those who are usual viewers to my channel, this will be my last video, at least my last video edit on that computer that y'all can see in the back, maybe partially. So that'll be my last video edit on PC. It's been a great few years since I got that gaming laptop, but it's officially time to retire it. And it served us all very nicely because I revived my channel back in 2017. I made do with what I had, and it's been a good 3 years. Thank you for all of your continuous support. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for visiting me today. All I see are the thank you hands and emojis. If you really like this video, My glasses are falling. Please make sure to check out all these others. They might interest you in some way, shape, or form. And if you really like spending time with me today, please consider subscribing to be the first to know when I upload something new. So I'll see everybody soon with a new video upload sometime this week. Please stay safe out there, everybody.